এটা আবার পরে করবো। হ্যালো, হ্যালো, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 Okay. Now I am going to discuss some other type of functional equation right now. That is function of function of x minus fy equals to f of fy plus x into fy plus fx minus 1 and for all xy. Now how to solve that type of functional equation? It is something different. At first, this point f of x minus fy and then f of fy and then x into fy. So I think if we consider a value of fy to solve this equation, suppose if k equals to n, suppose here it is given that f maps r into r. So if I consider f equal to n, then I think there will not be any problem. If I consider any value that is f equal to n. Now, if we substitute that y by k and x by m, then what we can get? We can get f of m minus n, that is f equal to n, equal to fm plus m into n plus fm minus 1. So just I have to find the value of f of m minus n. Now how can I get the value of f of m minus n? It is also very simple. In the main equation, if we consider x equal to 0 equal to fy. So x equal to 0 equal to fy. Then we will get f0 equal to f0 plus 0 plus f0 minus 1. Therefore, we will get f0 equal to 1. Hence, from that step, I can say that 2fm plus n square minus 1 equal to f0 equal to 1. Hence, fm equal to 2 minus n square by 2. So we have got the values of fm. Now, one question. It is true for or m can take any real value. So overall, the function is fx equal to 2 minus x square by 2. Now, what is the procedure to solve that type of problem? The main and major step is this one, that fk equals to n. We know that as f maps r into r, so if we consider a value k, that is fk equals to n, and if I put in this case y equals to, or if I replace that y by k and x by n, then we will get f of m minus n equal to fm plus m into m plus fm minus 1. And in the next step, the question is that how to get the value of f0. So substituting x by 0 and also that y by 0, I can substitute this because there is some value of y for which y equals to 0. So definitely I can substitute fy by 0, and also I can substitute that x by 0. So f0 equals to f0 plus x into 0 plus fx minus 1, sorry, plus f0 minus 1, and wherefrom I will get f0 equals to 1. And now we will get the function that fx equal to 2 minus x square by 2. So if you want to face that type of problem, then don't get panic. Just remember the first step, that is f equal to m, and then replace y by k and x by m. Okay. So the next problem, if you want to start, now I will discuss with another problem. This is also a one wonderful problem and a different type of functional equation. Given f mass n into r, and also given f1 equal to 1, and now f1 plus 2 into f2 plus, plus 3 into f3 plus n into fn equal to n into n plus 1 into fn. Now we have to find the value of 1 by 2020 into f of 2020. Now I am giving you 5 minutes time. Please try yourself, and if you can do anything or any type of hint, then please write in the comment section of this video. Let's try this problem once. Right. Right. Let's try this problem. Any hint? Anything from you? Just write in the comment section. Just do yourself. Anything from you? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So exactly one person has done this problem. Thanks a lot. Uh, Now, how to solve that type of problem? Uh, Basically, if I say that f1 plus 2f2 plus 3f3 plus nfn plus n plus 1 fn plus 1, it is equal to n plus 1 into n plus 2 fn plus 1. I think all of you got this point. I think all of you have got this point. N plus 1 fn plus 1 equal to n plus 1 into n plus 2 fn plus 1. Let it is 2 and the given portion is 1. Now, subtracting 1 from 2, subtracting 1 from 2, we will get n plus 1, function of n plus 1 equal to n plus 1 into n plus 2 f of n plus 1 minus n into n plus 1 fn. Fn. Okay. Now, from that step, I can say that n into n plus 1 fn equal to n plus 1 into n plus 2 function of n plus 1 minus n plus 1 into function of n plus 1. So it is equal to, sorry, n plus 1 into function of n plus 1 into n plus 2 minus 1. Therefore, we will get n fn equal to n plus 1 fn plus 1. Cancelling 1 n plus 1 from each side, from that step we will get n plus 1. And here we have also another n plus 1. So calculating this two will get n fn equal to n plus 1 fn plus 1. Now I think you will get this problem from that step. So just try yourself and definitely you will get the remaining portion. Okay. Next problem. Next problem. Given that the next problem f of x plus y minus kxy equal to fx plus, sorry, fx plus 2y square and f1 equal to 2, f2 equal to f2 equal to 8. Now just find the value of f of x plus y into f of 1 by x plus y. At first, try yourself and just find the answer of this problem. I am giving you 2 minutes time. First of all, solve this functional equation. Now how to solve this equation? Function of x plus y minus kxy equal to fx plus 2y square. Now, if I replace this x by 0, then we will get fy equal to f0 plus 2y square. So fy equal to f0 plus 2y square. Now one question, in this case, as fy equal to f0 plus 2y square. Now if we substitute this y by 1, if I substitute this y by 1, then f1 equal to f0 plus 2. Now we know that f1 equal to 2, so 2 equal to f0 plus 2. Therefore, f0 equal to 0. Hence, from that step, we will get fy equal to 2y square, fy equal to 2y square, and that implies fx equal to 2x square. So we have got the function that fx equal to 2x square. Now, I think the rest of the question you can do quite easily. Okay. Next problem. Given that the next problem is another functional equation, 2fx equal to f of xy, f of xy plus function of x by y. 2fx equal to f of xy plus function of x by y. And given that if f1 equal to 0 and f dash 1 equal to 1, and find f of e. Now this is another functional equation, and 2fx equal to function of xy plus function of x by y. Again, I am giving you 2 minutes to solve this problem. Just try it yourself. Just 2 minutes. ओके, तो अभी देख लो, एक नया प्रोसेस सॉल्व करने का कोई भी फंक्शनल इक्वेशन। If I differentiate the whole equation with respect to x, then we'll get 2f dash x equal to y f dash x y, where y is a constant, plus 1 by y f dash x by y. Now, here, if I replace that x by 1, if I replace that x by 1, then we will get 2f dash 1 equal to y f dash y plus 1 by y f dash 1 by y. Now one question, that is, f dash 1 is equal to 1. So from that step, we will get x f dash x plus 1 by x f dash 1 by x equal to 2. So x f dash x plus 1 by x f dash 1 by x equal to 2. Now question is that if we want to solve this particular equation from that step, then what is the value of this? Suppose this x f dash x equal to gx, then we will get gx plus g of 1 by x. It's a constant. Now if gx plus g of 1 by x is a constant, then definitely if gx plus g of 1 by x is a constant, sorry, yes, if gx plus g of 1 by x is a constant, then definitely gx must be a constant c. Therefore, I can say that f dash x equal to c by x. Now, f dash 1 is equal to 1. That implies c equal to 1. So, f dash x equal to 1 by x. And when f dash x is 1 by x, then fx equal to log x plus c. But as f1 is 0, that implies c equal to 0. So fx equal to log x and fe equal to log e, which is equal to 1. Now in this problem, I think you guys will face some difficulties in that step, that if dx plus g of 1 by x is equal to 2, then why dx is a constant function? Please say something in the comment section if you have some idea about this. I'm waiting for your answer. I'm waiting for your answer. Anybody? Anyone? Okay. Now I'm giving you some clue here that how to get this one. That suppose concentrate on x equal to 1 and take an interval which is 1 minus epsilon 2, 1 plus epsilon. 1 minus epsilon 2, 1 plus epsilon. Now in between this interval, gx plus g of 1 by x, gx plus g 1 by x is 2, and the limiting value is tending towards 1, and the limiting value is tending towards 1. Therefore, we can conclude that in between this interval, it's a constant function. Now, if we consider another interval that is 1 plus epsilon to 1 plus 2 epsilon, then again we will get the constant function. So, when the interval increases, then we'll get the same situation again and again. Therefore, dx is a constant function. Okay. So what we have got? We have got f(x) equal to log x. So f equal to 1. Okay. So today I have done some problems from the functional equation. I think the problems are very interesting and also very useful for IIT. Okay. And tomorrow again I will teach something on continuity and differentiability. Please follow my channel and subscribe. Okay, thank you. Huh?